you know, uh, one of people's biggest complaints about mattress shopping is is that there can be, especially at the big places in Kansas City, that's Nebraska Furniture Mart or places like that. You have to deal with other customers. I mean, finding the right mattress is kind of a personal thing.
Hello, and welcome to Local Leader TV, your go to podcast for insights and stories from top professionals shaping their industries. Each episode brings you face to face with experts who share their journey, challenges, and key strategies that lead to success. Now, here's our host, Justin West.
All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Local Leader TV. We are your go-to podcast for insights and stories from top professionals sharing their insights into their industry. Each of our episodes is going to bring you face-to-face with an expert who shares their journey, their challenges, and their key strategies that's led to their success. Whether you're a business owner, a professional, or someone looking to stay ahead, we're here to help you navigate through the trends and opportunities that matter the most, because in today's fast-paced world, knowledge is your best tool for success. Now, I'm actually really pleased to have the guest on today that I have on. His name is Greg Doring, and I have known Greg for 20 some odd years. I don't even know how long it's been. Almost a quarter of a
Been a
century I've known
while.
this man.
Been a while.
And Greg runs Factory Direct Mattress based out of Overland Park, Kansas. And he has what is quite literally, I think, the highest rated mattress store in the Kansas City area. And when I first heard about this, it blew my mind because it is an appointment only, I believe, mattress store. And the concept of that, I was like, how is that even a thing? But apparently it's not even just a thing. It is so much a thing that people are seeking this guy out on a regular basis and coming in, leaving him hundreds and hundreds of reviews. I'm going to go through and show some of those to you guys today just because I want you to see 579 reviews for an appointment only mattress store is absurd. I mean, it just is absurd. But these are real people, real customers saying this was easy. It was great. I love my appointment. So we're going to dive into all things mattress today. And as sleepful as mattresses are, hopefully our conversation won't put you to sleep today and we'll have a good conversation. So, Greg, how are you doing?
Hey, doing great. Excited to be here, Justin.
Well, I'm glad to be here as well. So I'm just going to start with some really basic questions because, again, this is such a weird concept for most people. They would never think about this as a thing. Why factory direct mattresses? Why are you running a mattress store, and why are you appointment only? How does that work out?
Well, I mean, why am I running a mattress store? My backstory is I was actually working in ministry in 2018 to 20. And when COVID hit, I was laid off of my job. I had my fifth child on the way. I was the sole provider of for our family, and we had to think quick and we had to act quick to keep the lights on, basically. And I had a few friends in other cities that were doing this business model, and they kept telling me how wonderful it was, how much they loved it. And I said, okay, well, I need something real fast. So my wife and I got together and decided, yeah, we're gonna take a swing at this. We're gonna open a mattress store and see what it does. And so that was the impetus for this. Why by appointment? There's a few reasons. You know, one of people's biggest complaints about mattress shopping is is that there can be, especially at the big places in Kansas City, that's Nebraska Furniture Mart or places like that. You have to deal with other customers. I mean, finding the right mattress is kind of a personal thing. You're ideally laying on there together as a couple, getting in your ideal sleep positions, staying there for a long time, just kind of processing how it feels. It's kind of a personal thing. And when there's other people coming in, or maybe a couple brings in their two kids who are a little rowdy, it just really hurts the evaluation process for a customer. So the way we do it, we just say, hey, you got the place to yourself, make yourself at home, take your shoes off if you want, whatever. Like we just put on some music, give you some recommendations, and let you take your time. And we're there to answer questions, but we're not hovering over you. We're not, one of the things I learned, I got into this kind of naively, and one of the things I learned was that most mattress stores, or at least a lot of them, they have a kind of a used car vibe as far as sales, like just a little, just a little greasy, a little high pressure. And, as soon as I got wind of that, we decided, all right, we are going to be the antithesis of that. We are going to be so chill, come in, relax. People don't really look forward to mattress shopping. It's overwhelming, and you sometimes have to deal with people like that. And so we want to make this as painless as possible. Just come in, enjoy yourself, and most of the time, folks walk out with a choice they're excited about.
I'm starting to see a new idea for you guys, like date night mattress shopping, right?
There
Come
we go.
in
That's
with a
that's
little
right.
wine, little cheese, little charcuterie board,
That's
and
not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. I like it.
that's awesome. That's awesome. So what does okay? Sorry, I have so many questions I want to ask, and again, it's such an interesting topic, and I've had discussions outside of this, but I'm going to act like I don't know anything in the conversation here we're having. When somebody hears factory direct, to me, sometimes that feels like an outlet store or something like that. But I'm
Mhm.
pretty sure that's not what it means when it comes to you guys. At least, I don't know. I guess people have different concepts. So when somebody hears factory direct, what do you wish they understood about what that means?
Well, so I mean, there is no middleman. We basically come. So what we are, and one of the things that make us different than from a lot of places is we're kind of a one-stop shop for the online mattress brands. So you have your legacy brands like Sealy, Serta, Simmons, and all of those. That's what our parents bought, and they were fine. But probably 15 years ago or more, they figured out how to manufacture a mattress and then compress it and put it into a box. So small enough and light enough that FedEx could just deliver mattresses, and that completely changed the game for the whole industry. And so now, like today, from that invention, from that creation, there are more than 200 online mattress brands. And so anytime somebody just gets on their computer, gosh, this mattress is kind of dipping, and we haven't gotten one for 12 years, we're due for one. Just they start googling, what's a good mattress in 2026. And as soon as they do that, man, all the marketing, I mean, these mattress brands have massive marketing budgets, and they get ads following them everywhere, review videos, all these things, and it's kind of overwhelming. But they see, like, wow, there's a whole new world of very highly rated mattresses that come in a box, and this is interesting. These sound really good, but man, I want to try them out. Most people who buy from online mattress brands, they buy direct from the website. They never try it out. Most of the time, those work out, but there's fairly frequency that they don't. That it's too firm, it's too soft, whatever. And so nothing beats actually going into the store and trying it out for yourself. And so that's what we are. We bill ourselves as kind of the one-stop shop for the top online brands in Kansas City area, and that's worked out pretty well.
Gotcha. Now, I know from listening to podcasts and whatnot, they're out there. A lot of these companies, as you say, they advertise all over the place. You see them on Joe Rogan or your
Yep,
Daily Wires and all these other places. And one of the things I hear a lot. So I know that you guys do Helix, Lisa, Puffy, and Winkbed. At least I saw more up here at the top of your site.
yep.
But one of the things I'm very familiar with is Helix. They talk about having you take like a sleep test
Hmm.
and you figure out how do you sleep and everything else, and it sounds like you can customize things. Do you guys have a lot of those customizations available? Are you able to order those?
Yep,
You let
yep.
people test them out. How does that process play out?
Yeah, we have access to all of those. We have quite a few Helix. Helix is our best-selling brand. People love Helix. They're all good brands, but uh, Helix is something else, man. People just gravitate toward it. They
Probably
make
because of the
really.
marketing.
Yeah, well, and I mean, even a lot of people come in, they never, they're like, what's that Helix thing,
No?
and they end up buying a Helix because it just feels so good. But and that's, we're official dealers for all these brands. The factory direct piece is, I mean, they're literally coming from the factory. Most of these, they're not already built. They're basically the order goes in and they build it and then they ship it. So they're fresh. They're fresh in the box. Um, and yeah, they're literally factory direct.
So if somebody comes into your store, tries the mattress out, and they want one, they place an order with you, and then they get it shipped to them, or do you
Yeah,
have
yeah.
them in stock, or how
Yeah,
does that?
yep, our best sellers, we try to keep on hand, because they move so fast. You don't want a mattress in the box too long. Usually 6 months is kind of uh the yeah, the
The maximum?
expiration date, basically. Um, because it can kind of start to impact their shape when they come out. But anything earlier than that, they're fine. So we keep some of the best sellers in the back. So a lot of the times you can just take it with you. If you can't, we just ship it to your door, no extra charge, via FedEx, and it comes in a week or two.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Um, so what does the process look like? If somebody wants to come into your shop and take a look around, do we just go to the door, knock, and hope that someone is there? Is there a reservation process? Is there a guy with velvet ropes? Do I have to have my name on the list and like slip him 20
Yeah,
bucks? Or how does it
it's
work out?
VIP, Justin. It's VIP, man. No, no. So we have someone there most of the time, not 100% of the time, but most of the time. Uh, Basically, you just fill out a form on the website, or call or text us. Tell us when you want to come. We'll be there. We'll make sure you have place to yourself, and all the time you need to take your time and make the right choice. So it's pretty straightforward, pretty simple.
Well, if you guys are watching online, I usually say this at the beginning, but we do have all of Greg's information down below. It's Factory Direct Mattress, FD Mattress, overlandpark.com. And if you click the button at the top, there's the make your appointment. You can also give them a call. Looks like 913-355-5228. We'll have all of that information down below for you as well. You can come here, fill out the form, give them a call. And of course, there is their location as well. And you can find them on Facebook and Instagram. And of course, there they are on Google Maps as well. So, what kinds of mattresses do people in Kansas City buy? I mean, I know you said Helix or Helix, if you will, is one of your best sellers, but do people tend to like the hybrids, the latex, the memory foam, and are all is without upsetting the companies you're working with, are they all really just the same thing, slightly different? Or are there real differences between some of the mattresses and the way that they're manufactured?
Good question. So we sell the majority of what we sell are hybrids, which means there's big coils down below and a blend of foams up top. That's still the most popular for Americans. There's some folks that still, that like the all foam, mattresses. There's less partner disturbance with the all foam, and some other benefits there. But generally, the hybrids, they hold up longer. You get more support. I would say most of the folks that come in uh, tend to gravitate toward, I would say, a medium firm feel. So, which is that's a good all-purpose size, because or firmness, because it's soft enough up top. So if you're a side sleeper, it absorbs your shoulder and hips. But underneath that, the first couple inches, you have a lot of support underneath. So it keeps you in alignment all night. So we sell a lot of medium firms, but we have really soft to borderline. I might as well be sleeping on the floor. So we got the full spectrum, but that's kind of where it ends up.
You sell a custom just wooden pallet.
Yeah, we can, yeah,
Call it
we
the
just said,
Doring special.
yeah, here's some tile, enjoy. uh but yeah, I think, uh yeah, we have a pretty good selection to cover about anybody.
You've sold an awful lot of mattresses. You've seen a lot of people ask a lot of questions. What are some of the most common questions people come in and ask you about buying a mattress? And what are some questions that people really should be asking that maybe they don't ask?
Yeah, all right, good. Well, I mean, one of the questions they ask is what you asked, which is, are there really big differences with these, or not? And I mean, the reality is pretty much all these are made in America. So they're sourcing their coils, they're sourcing their foam, they're sourcing all their parts from really the same manufacturers. It's all coming from the same places. It can be put together in a higher quality fashion, some more than others. But it's pretty similar. Um, you have different options. I mean, one of the things that's really coming along right now is organic mattresses, um, which just completely free of all chemicals. And a lot of people, are just trying to purify their life, their lifestyle as much as possible. And so, organic mattresses, natural mattresses can help fill that up. And so they're going to be a little bit different. They're going to have a little bit different feel. Some of those have latex. Latex is natural rubber. Holds up very well over time. Chiropractors love latex. It's a nice consistent uh, support across the body. So we have some latex options as well. So and yeah, so there are differences, but it's not it's not otherworldly as far as the differences. They're all fairly similar.
Gotcha. Um, it's kind of a random question, but most people say you should get a new mattress every what, 10 years or so. A lot of people are still on mattresses they've had for 20 years, and it's probably time to come in. Do these newer mattresses, do you think they tend to last longer, or they still kind of have the same wear and cycle where, every 5 to 10 to 15 years you should look at getting a new one? Or do they hold up better? Are they what are your
Yeah,
thoughts on that? And again,
yeah, yeah.
I don't want you to slam any of your mattress partners by any
No,
means, but
no, no. They hold up very well. In fact, so pretty much anything we have in the store has a 10-year, at least a 10-year full replacement warranty. And in the mattress world, 9 out of 10 warranty claims are for dips, right? When you get the little hole in there, it's like a little nest. That's not great for your alignment. But that's where if you have a significant dip within 10 years, you're covered. You put a warranty claim in, you get a free replacement, no out-of-pocket cost to you, free replacement mattress. Most of the Helix have a 15-year. So I mean that's a long time. I mean, I tell folks if you're getting 10 quality years out of a mattress, you're doing pretty well. You're
yeah.
doing pretty well because gravity wins eventually. So it's gonna dip eventually, but yeah, 10 years is good.
Are there any, this is kind of a weird question. Are there any underrated features that people don't ask about when it comes to mattresses that maybe they should?
I think one of the hot things is cooling. That the cooling features are really popular right now. Some work better than others, but that can be really nice. I'd say one of the things that people should check out and look into that's getting really popular are adjustable bases. So that's the metal base underneath your mattress that if your remote control, it can bring your head up, bring your feet up. A lot of them have vibration massage. They have USB ports, Bluetooth. Yeah, it can be a game changer for a lot of people. From what I've seen in the last, we've been open right about 5 years, and man, the popularity of the adjustable bases has skyrocketed. People love those. Once they get into them, they're like, "Wow, this is yeah. I may have trouble getting out of bed. This is fantastic."
How does that work with a mattress that fits two people? Does one side goes up, the other doesn't? Are they basically separate mattresses, or where?
Yes. Yeah, good question. So that can be done a couple of different ways. You know, one of the popular ways is a split king. So a split king is basically two twin extra long mattresses side by side with two bases underneath. So that way, everybody get for positioning for the bases, everybody gets their own way. And doing it that way, you could even have a couple who maybe one likes firm, one likes soft. They can have their own mattress too. So everybody gets their own way that way. So that's pretty popular. But queens, where they can kind of compromise on the positioning, those are popular as well.
Gotcha. How do you help somebody discover what they don't, if they come in, they're like, I have no idea what I want. Like, you just
Yeah,
have them lay on things. Like, is that comfortable? Because it may be comfortable for 5 minutes, but is it going to be comfortable for 5 hours, right? Or eight
right,
hours, right?
right,
How do you help
right.
people figure that out?
Yeah, first thing, when somebody comes in, we just sit down together first and just kind of I just want to get to know their situation, what they're looking for, what their experience is right now. And one of the first questions, I mean, if they're a side sleeper, I'm not going to start them with a super firm, because that's going to get a sore hip, sore shoulder, things like that. Um, but I want to ask him, generally, what do you think you like as far as firmness? And we start him in that area. In our store we have all the mattresses categorized by firmness level. So, if you go to the medium firm area, you're surrounded by medium firms, and it just kind of shrinks the experience. It makes it less overwhelming. That you don't have to feel like you have to try every mattress in the place uh, to get a good feel. So that's yeah. So we usually mark maybe a half dozen or so that from what they tell me, what they lay out could be really good candidates for them. And then they just take their sweet time and try them out.
Very cool. Um, Being in Kansas City, obviously, Kansas City is a wonderful place. Lots of KC pride and everything else. What do you love most about being in Overland Park? How has the community rallied around you? How does the Kansas City community in general support you and other local stores as opposed to maybe like a big box retailer?
Yeah, Kansas City's wonderful. I'm from Overland Park, so we have deep roots here. We know a lot of folks here, and it's just been, yeah, very supportive. I think generally, people want to support small business. We're a small family-owned biz, and that really resonates with a lot of people. I think if folks can get, the same or better pricing and, have that small experience, shop small and get really good service, they're gonna choose us over a mattress firm or a Nebraska Furniture Mart, I think all day long. So, and that's been our experience. So we've got a lot of people coming back, a lot of, referrals. Yeah, because there's no place really quite like this in KC. So people love it.
Awesome. And okay, this is a very important question, and I need you to take
Mhm.
it very seriously here. What kind of mattress do you sleep on?
Ooh, good question. So my wife and I, we sleep on the Helix or Helix, Sunset Elite, which is Helix has three tiers of mattresses: their base models, their mid tiers, and then their higher end. The Elite is their higher end. It's their softest, but it's not super soft. We still get support. We're still in alignment. My wife and I are small little people. We're kind of hobbitish. So
Hobbits.
yeah, it's so we don't, we don't put a lot of force on it. So it gives us all the support we need, but we love it. I think that's actually a something to consider, and like a lesser known thing for folks when they're trying out mattresses. The bigger person you are, the softer everything is going to feel. And so what might be a medium firm to me might be more of a medium or almost a plush to you. And so it's one of those things to, yeah, to consider when you're trying it out, because ultimately you want that support.
Yeah. That's good advice, especially if you have someone like a Chiefs lineman come in and get a mattress. Have you ever had anyone from the Chiefs or the Royals or any of the great that you can talk about?
Not
Any celebrity
not
encounters? Because there's a lot of great sports teams in Kansas City.
there are we haven't had any yet. We maybe we need to, keep growing sales and be a sponsor for be an advertiser. That would get a few of them in probably.
There you go. So
Yeah.
what's next for Factory Direct Mattress in Overland Park? Do you guys have more big brands you're going to be bringing on? You have an idea of opening up another store? I saw that little video I played earlier. Nobody could hear it because I had it muted, but I think your lovely wife Adrian was talking about you guys have some extra rooms and room for expansion and everything else. So what does the future look like?
Yep, we've added some space. We're looking figuring out how to fill it. There's a good chance we might be adding more bedroom furniture as well, to complement the mattresses. We're looking to we have a good chance of bringing in a big name organic mattress brand that cannot be named. But that would be wonderful for this year. But more and more people keep finding us. I mean, we just want to steadily grow every year, um, and be able to take care of our family and take care of our customers. So that's been the track so far. I think 2026 is going to be another nice growth year for us, and hopefully get the name out more and more.
That's awesome. Well, I'm glad I was able to have you on the podcast today. Again, I find that your business model fascinating. Obviously, you're friends, so I want to see you grow regardless. But honestly, I am just floored by the concept. I think it really is really it's fascinating. And in the near future, in fact, my wife and I will probably be looking for a mattress, and I know where I'll be going. And it's not
I'll take
Nebraska
care of you,
Furniture Mart.
man. I'll take
No
good
offense
care
to
of you
Nebraska
guys.
Furniture Mart. I think I know where I'm going to be going for my
Awesome.
bed. Not a paid sponsorship, by the way, but what it is. Are there any parting words of wisdom or thoughts you'd like to leave our listeners with, Greg, before I let you go?
No, if a lot of people are putting off that they're putting off the experience. I mean, you know, being in a bad mattress, it's very much kind of a the frog in the pot of water. It's a very slow warm, like you just they don't go bad overnight. It's over years, like wow, and then suddenly like man, I have this back pain I didn't used to have, and I'm sleeping in this big dip, and but it's something people put off a lot of times as long as they can because it's just kind of an overwhelming process. I have enough going on in my life. It's a fairly it can be a fairly big expenditure. Not as big at our place, but it can be a big expenditure. It's there's so many options. It's there's so much information out there because of all the marketing and everything. So it's just kind of overwhelming. So people just put it off. And for that, I would say come see us first. Just have a nice chill experience. We have some of the highest rated mattresses in the country, to try out. And we match their online sale prices every day, so you're guaranteed to get the best price for the mattress. And just see if maybe it's not as painless as you thought.
I like that concept too, because people maybe don't understand that, but it literally does not cost you any more to go and work with Greg and try the different mattresses. You get more of an experience. You get to try more options without having to just hope you got it right when the mattress
Yeah.
shows up in your house. And I think that's huge, especially knowing that it doesn't cost you anything extra. You're getting all the extra service and no extra cost. So it's really no good reason not to that I can think of, unless you're absolutely afraid of dealing with human beings ever, which 3% of the
Yes,
populace
there's
out
some
there,
people that
whatever.
are like that these days, but that's okay. But
If that's
no,
you, you can just order online, I guess. But
yeah,
otherwise, if you're the other 97% of humanity, I feel like going in and testing out the mattress is really going to be it's a much better experience. So
it's the way to go. It's much less of a gamble. Yep.
here's a random question. I know we're about to wrap up here, but I'm sure you guys sell a lot of other items as well. How do people take care of a mattress like this? Is it the same as a regular mattress? For instance, we bought our mattress, I think, about 10 or 11 years ago, and it's really only designed to go one way, I think. Like it's designed to have like a head and a foot, if I recall, which
Hmm.
is kind of weird to me. Growing up, mattresses were pretty much, reversible. You flip them over.
Yep.
They only go up one way, right? Do
Yep.
you recommend turning mattresses? Are there products that people can buy to extend the life
Yeah.
of their mattress or the
Yep.
experience?
Yep. So flippables, there are some flippables out there still, not many. Like we have one in our whole store that's flippable. It's definitely recommended to still rotate. Probably every 3 to 6 months is a good way to rotate to help spread out the weight and the impact. But I would say the number one thing, I mentioned earlier these warranties, which are really good warranties. They're excellent warranties. However, one thing that most people don't know about mattress warranties is any stain on the mattress whatsoever voids the entire warranty.
Really?
So, that's and after years and years on a mattress, it's a little stain here or there is not uncommon. So, what we always recommend is we have a fully encased mattress protector that's totally waterproof. It's very, very thin. It's not plasticky at all. You don't know what's there. but it protects all six sides of the mattress. It's bed bug proof, dust mite proof, allergen proof, and completely waterproof. That's the best recommendation we have to extend the life. Make sure it's still clean, that the mattress underneath is still in pristine condition. You're not getting all those dust mites, all that stuff. People talk about how, for 20 years you sleep on a mattress and like the skin follicles, like the skin cells, like there's so much of that just nasty stuff that just falls through. So like 20 years later, you try to lift up a mattress and it is really heavy because it's full of all this nasty stuff. So best way to dodge all that is put a nice waterproof protector on it, and you're good to go.
That's good to know. We use a waterproof protector for obvious reasons. It's one of those things that you don't really think about. I remember seeing a video years ago, and it was they were trying to figure out how much you sweat in your sleep, and a lot of people they sweat a lot, and that sweat goes somewhere. And if you're in a mattress, it just goes down and into your mattress, and that
Yep.
discoloration, the staining that
Oh
you see
yeah.
is
It's pretty
just.
gross.
I mean, look at your pillow, right?
Look at your pillow.
Do you guys
Look at your
sell
pillow.
pillows as well, I assume? And
Oh,
what are the
we
best?
have waterproof pillow protectors, Justin. So we can solve that too.
There we go. Well, Greg, thank you very much for taking time to talk with me today. For everyone out there listening, I just want to remind our listeners to share the information down below. If you're in the market for a new mattress, give Greg a shot. Go take a look at their firm. That is fdmattressoverlandpark.com. But they are in all of they serve the greater Kansas City area. Set up a time, go in and take a look. Take an afternoon. Have a date, bring some wine and cheese, and
That's right. That's right.
your bathrobe.
We might look into these date nights. That's not a bad idea.
Well, you're welcome. I want a 5% commission, but uh, you can see them down here in Overland Park. That is 6600 College Boulevard in Overland Park, Kansas. So if you guys know Overland Park, that's where you are. And if not, Google Maps will get you there. Your Tesla will drive you or whatever it happens to be.
That's
And you can
right.
even fit your mattress in the back of the Tesla if they have it on stock. So,
Exactly.
well, Greg, thank you very much. And it was a pleasure getting to talk with you. And yeah, if you're seeing this, share this with someone that needs to change their mattress because we all know that you probably do yourself. And if not you, someone you know probably does as well. So until next time, this is Justin West with Local Leader TV. Thank you guys for listening.